Hey, good morning, everyone. How are you? Happy Sunday. I was having this conversation with someone recently who wants to work with me, and we've been trying to connect 2 or 3 times already. Good morning, Karen. And every time she makes an appointment, something shows up that has her need to reschedule. And they're all legitimate reasons, right? They're all legitimate reasons as to why she has to reschedule. And here's the thing that I've learned about being human and the human condition is that we are by nature habitual beings. We become comfortable with certain habits that we have in our lives. And whenever we want to change that, we're always like there's a resistance that shows up that keeps us, that doesn't want us to do that, right? Because in order to change, you need to take distinct actions that are different than what you've done in the past. So I wanted to just come on here and share this, that if you're wanting to create real change in your life, you have to do things that are different than the way you've been doing it. And hi Claudia, and you also want to acknowledge the resistance and move through it anyway. Like not allowing that resistance to control the situation, or your choice isn't based on that resistance, because that's always going to be there. Like, for example, when you say you're going to start going to the gym, you immediately start thinking dread, or okay, that's me. Okay. I don't want to, and I come up with reasons why I can't do it, right? So where in your life does this show up for you? Where you want something, you want it really, really, really bad, but there's always an excuse as to why you don't have it, or an event that shows up, or someone says this and I couldn't do it because something else showed up. Notice how often that happens, and the stories that you're making up about being right about that situation. So rather than celebrating the success of whatever that is that you want, you're living in the reasons and excuses that you've given as to why you don't have what it is that you want. Does that make sense? What else did I write here? Yeah. So when you declare, when you say, okay, I'm going to whatever that is, immediately the ego, the habitual side of us resists it immediately, right? Because it's like, oh, no. This is how you've been doing this. This is how you've been, so, and it's comfortable, right? We want to live in this comfort zone, and yet we want all this grandeur, we want this amazing life, but we're not willing to risk stepping out of our comfort zone. We're not willing to risk other people's judgments and assessments of what we're doing. We're not willing to risk having someone be upset with us because of the choices that we want to make. This is a really big deal, especially if it's parental, if you come from a family that's very close-knit and everyone's in your business, and you feel like you're ready to make a move, you feel like you're ready to take on something else, because you came into this world with your own purpose, your own dreams, your own everything. And the family kind of keeps us in this bubble, right? And when you want to step away from that, it can be challenging. So if this is you, then what's it going to take? And I know that I've experienced this in my own life. You know, I've definitely brought my mother, like I had a story that I didn't want to bring upset, or I didn't want to rock the boat for my mom. And yet I know I did. I made some choices in my life that definitely didn't align with what she wanted for me. But I knew that it was because I had this thing brewing inside of me that had to be fulfilled. And along the way, I've lost people, I've disappointed people, all of that. But I've stayed the course. And even when it didn't look, even when it was hard, I still stayed the course. And I've aligned myself with people that support me in that process. And this is the other really key component in when you're ready to take on whatever that change that you want in your life. It's creating a tribe and aligning yourself with people that are going to hold you accountable and be there for you when shit hits the fan, when things aren't comfortable, right? So that is the message that I wanted to bring today. So if there is something that you are really, that you're here to do in your life, you're here to create in your life, you're here to manifest it, however you want to bring it. And there's resistance there for you. There's fear. There's fear of being judged or whatever. Start first going within, and then start looking at who are you hanging out with? Who are the people that you're spending most of your time with? Are they the people that are going to see you in your highest possibility? Are they the people that are going to rise with you alongside of you? Or are they going to constantly critique what you're doing, even though they're not doing anything with their lives? And they're going to give you their own assessments and judgments about what they think you should be doing, without looking inward, without going in and checking it in for themselves. So if those are the people that you're spending time with, then it's time to reevaluate. And I don't mean like you have to step away from your friends and all of that. But if you want to achieve something, if you want to have something in your life that isn't currently there, your immediate group of people, friends, social environment specifically, and work environment are a key component in you stepping into what it is that you want. And you have to reevaluate who are the people that are going to come alongside you and support you in that vision, in your dream, in your whatever that is that you want to, whatever that quest is, whatever that hunger is for you. So That's my message today. If there's something that if there's a burning desire within you and you're feeling like I can't do it, or you're seeing all this resistance coming at you, take a look inward first, and then take a look at your social environment and your work environment and the people that you listen to. Who are the outside voices that are influencing your decisions in your life today? Because if they're not there to support you in creating what it is that you want, it's time to reevaluate that. It's time to begin to separate yourself from that environment. It just is. I don't know anyone that's achieved anything or created success in any realm in their life where they didn't have that struggle. I guess it would be a struggle, but that uncomfortable time where they had to really look at, like, I don't want to sit and complain all day about what isn't going right in my life. I want to celebrate what I actually have in my life, what is working in my life. Those are the little things that you can change immediately. It's not hard, it's easy. No, it's simple, not easy. To notice how often you land in complaining and avoiding, and then you surround yourself with people who are doing the same thing, and then you find yourself like day after day after day. That's the world that you're living in. What's wrong with the world? What's wrong with why this isn't working, and this happened to me, and there's no accountability, responsibility, and like being present to what is working in your life, being present to what is good and what's working. So that is my message for today. Thank you for joining me. I love you guys. And yeah, just thank you for being here and watching and observing. And if you found value in this, share my message. Share it on your Facebook page or with your friends. I would really appreciate that. And if you're watching this video, let me know you're here. Say something. Write something. Just let me know. I just want to know. Okay? I love you. Have an amazing, amazing, beautiful day. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.